Hello everyone, welcome to the Great Unicorn Hunt. As you know, we are in the series of conducting interviews with the most promising startups who are on their way to become a unicorn. Today, we are here with Jayanta Podar, the founder and CEO of Decorazzi. He will tell us more about the startup. Over to you, Jayanta. Tell us what Decorazzi is all about.
First of all, thank you, Ritika. Thank you for having me here and thank you for your time. See, we are, let's say, what is most important to you? In fact, most important to all of us. That is our home, our sweet home. And we always want to keep it clean and want to keep it fresh. And that's why you paint your home in every few years. But whenever you plan to paint your home, you become uncomfortable. Firstly, because it's a costly affair. Secondly, that you are having not much idea or knowledge about the paint or painting. And thirdly, you have no choice but to deal with a lot of hassles during the entire painting process. Right? So, to take care of all these issues, Decorazzi, we have introduced in Decorazzi, the India's first D2C paint company, a one-stop platform for paint buying and painting service solutions. Let's revolutionize the Indian paint industry together. Thank you.
That's really great. That's awesome. Okay, so let's jump to the questions now. Firstly, I'd like to know that what are the problems that you're addressing on your journey? Like what are the pain points that you're aiming to solve?
Okay. There are a lot of problems we are solving. First of all, let's say the product pricing. The product pricing is 30% marked up due to the middleman's commission, high operating cost due to longer supply chain, as well as the high inventory cost at various levels. Secondly, finding a painter is a real pain. Random search doesn't yield much result and you cannot depend on that. Thirdly, you are totally dependent on painter or other influencer for choice of products. And not only the choice of products, for cost estimates also, you are fully dependent on them. And at times that cost estimate shoots up even at 50% level. Number 4, that unprofessional painting services, that gives you a lot of headache. Firstly, that they don't maintain any hygiene during the entire painting process. And you must have experienced that there are a lot of unplanned absenteeism, which results in invariable delay in completion of painting job. So you have no choice but to chase the painter every now and then. Lastly, if you are not satisfied with the painter or the painting work, means unsatisfactory, incomplete work, you cannot do anything because there is no customer care service. No one is there to listen to your problem. So these are the 5 major problems we are going to solve.
Yeah, it seems like many of people have been going through this. Maybe, yeah, this would help them, right? And so why do you think that what you're doing is working?
See, first of all, if you see any D2C business model is highly scalable. Now, there are 2 things we need to focus on. One is cost to the customer. Second is unit economics. Now, cost to the customer, in our case, in a conventional model, if you get a paint, 1 liter of paint, the cost of 1 liter of paint is 1x. Then we offer the same thing in 0.75x. Depending on the product category, we can offer up to 40% lower prices. Secondly, when I'm talking about the unit economics in our case, the LTV means that lifetime value of the customer is much more than cost of acquiring a customer. It's much more, maybe 6:1, maybe 7:1, even higher than that. So unit economics is always in positive. So there is no issue or no problem to scale it up. So you can say this is highly workable.
All right, understood. That's wonderful. Okay, now tell us that what do you think are the upsides, logically speaking, and as per your wildest dreams?
Okay, there are a lot of upsides. For example, this industry, the Indian paint industry, the CAGR of Indian paint industry is 13% over the last decades, and it is going to be the same for the next many years. Now, why I am saying that? The per capita paint consumption in India is one of the lowest at 4 kg, vis-a-vis world average of 15 kg. Now imagine with 1.4 billion people now, which is going to be 1.64 billion by 2030. So what would be the total market size? Right, this is one. Because of this market size, the market potential, all the existing player, whether it is Asian Paints, Berger Paints, they have invested hugely to ramp up their production capacity and build up new production capacity in last few years.
Right.
At the same time, we have observed new entrant in this field. For example, JSW has entered into paint business and already have 1,200 crore revenue in just 3 years. Aditya Birla Group is entering into the paint business and they are going to launch their product is 2024. Secure Capital backed Indigo, they have gone for a very successful IPO last year. In recent past, we have seen a lot of building material companies entering into the paint field. For example, JK Cement, for example, Saurashtra Cement, they're already entered into the paint market in last 6 months. Now, if you look at the valuation or value of the company, paint company, this is any day it is 5 to 10x of the revenue.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now I am giving an example. Last September, Secure divested only 3.28% for 210 crore at a valuation of 6,400 crore, which is almost 7x of revenue so far as Indigo is concerned.
Right.
Now, imagine that by 2028, every 1% market share means a revenue of 3,000 crore. And if you take a multiple of 7x, that means the valuation would be 21,000 crore. Right. Do I need to say anything more?
No, it's perfectly clear. That's really very impressive.
Very impressive.
Yeah. Okay, so now quickly tell us that what do you think are the risks that are involved in your business?
See, Ritika, there are risks in every business, right?
That's true.
Now, so far as we are concerned, yes, there are risks. Now, what kind of risk? There's the risk of, let's say, economic downturn, which may impact the product demand adversely. That's maybe one risk. Another risk could be the existing players, they may decide and they may imitate to your business model what you are doing. But that is a remote possibility because of their inherent issues. So there are no other major risks. These are the risks.
Okay, understandable. And why do you think that you are the best team to do this?
Okay, good question. See, as a founder, I am from the paint industry. My co-founder is also from the paint industry. And I am having an experience of almost 30 years. And my co-founder is having an experience of 12 years. So between us is, you understand, there's 42 years of total experience. Both of us have worked in the leading Indian and global paint companies. For example, Asian Paints, Berger Paints, AkzoNobel, Kansai Nerolac, and Pidilite. Thirdly, our skills are complementary skills. For example, I as a founder, my functional skills are in operations, procurement, supply chain, etc. I also have skill and proven skill in marketing and brand building. On the other hand, my co-founder He is a hardcore sales and business development man while working for Asian Paints. Fourthly, while working for 3 decades, I joined this industry as a management trainee and rose up to a CXO level. So it shows the kinds of skills we can deliver.
That's quite impressive.
And lastly, that I ran this company for 3 years myself. Okay, so there are experience behind it, and while running it for 3 years, we got a resounding success initially. And with that resounding success, we decided to morph that to D2C model based on my experience.
Okay, understood. That's perfect. Okay, so now coming to the numbers, what are your TAM, SAM, and CAP?
Okay, now if you look at the total addressable market that you got the TAM, now if you look at the paint and painting service together, it is almost $20 billion. That means 1,600 billion INR. Now, if you look at the SAM, the serviceable, the part of it, so you can take it at least 1/3 or even a little less than 1/3, which is almost 500 billion INR. So far as CAC is concerned, CAC depends on lot of factors. Since this is a D2C business model, so we are looking into the various aspects, not only our product, as well as I told you, the distribution model of the existing brand. So whatever the CAC, the LTV is always much more than the CAC. So CAC is not an issue here.
All right, that sounds interesting. Okay, and how are you executing?
See, when are you executing anything? Basically, when executing means basically what I understand, connecting the different touch points. That's called execution. Now, so far as we are concerned, what are the important touch points? First important thing is your product and product portfolio. Second is your manufacturing capability. Third is your distribution network or distribution partner. And fourth, and ultimately most important, is your customer, right? Now, so far as we are concerned, that our product and product portfolio are well established. We have sold through more than 3 years and sold through numbers of customers. Secondly, so far as manufacturing is concerned, it is our model is an asset-light model. So we do manufacturing through established third-party manufacturer who have been manufacturing for other big players. Thirdly, we are having fulfillment service provider in place who take care of the entire distribution, starting from the manufacturing unit to the customer's end. And fourthly, the customers, basically the painting contractor, the house owners. See, since you are giving them the price benefit through and empowering them to take their own decision, so that should not be an issue. So this is the way we are executing our plan.
Perfect. All right. Now coming to customer testimonials, would you like to share some with the viewers?
See, customer testimonials, the most important and authentic testimonials are nothing but the sales figure. No testimonials is better than that. So what I can tell you, so far as we are concerned, we have sold to more than 500 customers. So those are actual sales, right? So that's one testimonial. Second is, okay, fine, you may sell, but have you done the repeat sale, or have they taken product from you repeatedly? Yes, may not be all, but most of the customers given us the repeat sales. And more than 25% of the customers has given us a repeat sale, which varies from 10 to 40 times. Repeat sales 10 to 40 times. So I think these are the most important customer testimonials.
Right, that's wonderful. That's quite impressive. Okay, so lastly, before we end, can you give an elevator pitch to the investors that are watching right now?
Well, the $20 billion Indian paint industry is ripe for a disruption. Firstly, the industry has not changed for a decade. all industry players have been following the identical dealer-driven business model. Secondly, that painting service itself is a huge problem where consumers are totally dependent on painters. So we at Decorazzi are offering a D2C business model which will help the consumer to order the paint through the app. We deliver the product at your doorstep. You can take your own decision. You can choose your product yourself. Cost estimates will be within your control. And in the process, you will be happy. If you are not happy, there will be a industry-first customer care policy. So we will take care of your customer 360.
That's amazing. Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jayanta. Thanks for taking time out for this call. I wish you the very best of luck for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Ritika. Thank you. Thanks a lot.